Yeah. Look at my new baby. The girls that get it go to church. So guys, Saturday I'm going to take content, I got this aesthetically pleasing place in my mind that I saw is to die for. I mean, my body needs that place, honestly. So I just cannot wait. It's like content I got. Like every after school, I have to choose every after school.
So there's this trending video of this 17-year-old who's allegedly dating a 40-year-old man, and for their 4th anniversary, they celebrated it by this gentleman buying her an expensive phone. Now, what disturbed me on those posts were how mostly women were blaming this kid. Why is she going for a married man? How dare she? Blah, blah, blah. And it made me see that society really will always protect the predator. When these people were allegedly dating in the beginning, she most probably was 13 because that was 4 years ago. And this guy was most probably 36. How do you expect a 13-year-old to outthink a 36-year-old? When we talk about grooming, who is really grooming who? A 36-year-old versus a 13-year-old. This man was old enough to be this child's father, literally. And yet women will come out here and say, "Abantwana baya papa, these kids are too forward, da 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 da." Yes, they are too forward, and I'm not making excuses for them. But also it's the content that they are consuming. This pressure of wanting good things, because there's a part in the video where she says something like, "I told him that I like your car, blah 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 blah." Was it not the older one's responsibility to chase her away and say, "No, Puma Glen"?
So yeah, Minette is trending because she was dating this 51-year-old guy, and in secret, and then they bought an iPhone, and then Twitter did the things, and then what is shocking is that, yes guys, we're all shocked, we're not taking this well, but the most painful part about this is that women, mothers are saying hurtful things to this girl. Like, okay, fine, the pastor, but Minette, no. People are commenting on her stuff. Are they saying things that parents shouldn't say? This is a raped child. This is a broken child. How can you say all of that? People be on like, my child did some bad stuff. Yeah, but I cannot imagine having a child like this girl. No. Yes, you are lucky, or I don't know, whatever that is. Uguti, your child was never molested. Your child was never in a situation like this. But we're talking to a broken child here. We're not talking about a girl who just chose to have a sugar daddy who is a pastor and stuff like that. No. We are talking about a 13-year-old who grew up into this. We're talking about a 13-year-old who was influenced to go to how we met. So, yay, guys, that's the school already, no? It's in my calling. Sharp, damn, okay, I sharp. This thing has told me, I'm missing what to me. So, what's your name? That's me. I like your car. What's it? I like your car. What's thank you. For my number one girl, I party iPhone, lap for me long pattern. I say collab. I sharp. And then I'm thinking again in my face. We got a phone, I has a phone, and then we spoke.
Mina guys, ukhuluma iqiniso ngiyaphuma endabeni zabantu. This is my last video. Then lalela nike. Bacho lo, nyambona nangu. Yambona ngisho uMinenhle when she was 14. On this picture, she was already dating Pastor 929, the one and only umfundisi. Yes, guys, at some point, I'm beginning to think that some of the parents are trafficking their own children to the highest bidder.
Uminenhla uyaphapha. Yabona kwinyim benzum. Bangibona sengine iPhone 15. Kanjani? Angazi.
Whenever I see videos like this trending, I find it so hard to take that.
Sihle, I think you're missing the point, my love. And you've raised like good pointers in your videos and it's well articulated. But I think you're missing the most important part of this whole debacle of why this outrage. This whole thing is statutory rape. This man or this pastor is a pedophile. And I think these terms, someone of your intellect would know these terms. And if you went on Google and you just found the meanings of those words, you know what Google does? It already lists the laws and the sections that defy it as to why it's illegal. So this whole debacle, this whole outrage on socials, it's not even just on TikTok, but also on Twitter, is that this whole thing is illegal.
Whenever I see videos like this trending, I find it so hard to take them.
I don't know, maybe the outrage is due to the fact that a man that is in his middle 30s going to 40s was grooming a teenager. I don't know, maybe that's what the outrage is about, you know. You saying you can't take the outrage seriously is like me saying I want to look away. I'm going to look away when an old man is walking down the street with a young girl and the young girl looks uncomfortable. That's how it is. You're saying I can't take that outrage seriously. Okay, I will take it seriously. This girl is a teenage girl, right? Allegedly, it started when she was in her preteens, like towards the coming of age of puberty. I need you guys to understand that situation. You're going to end up he's allegedly around 30, late 30s, 40s. I don't know the full story. I only read Twitter. I need you to realize that the situation, even though you can't take the outrage seriously, it's wrong.
I'm so tired of that whore. There's an adult man dating a child, a teenager, and somehow you find a way to put it on women. Somehow you find a way to place the blame on women and be like, oh, because women are living this kind of lifestyle, promoting this on social media, it's their fault. Well, let me tell you something. Children wanting adult things is nothing new. It's not unique to our generation. Children will always want adult things, That's not where the problem lies. The problem lies when they can access them. The adult in the situation should not be accessible to a teenager. That's where the problem is. That is where the problem is.
Firstly, I'm gonna have to thank my parents for being strict. Guys, you are failing your kids. Gen Z parents are failing their kids. Like, the girls just start getting an iPhone from a man who is 40 plus years, is breaking the generational curse. Like, when I saw the video, I was like, okay. But then, when they exposed that it was a pastor, I was like, oh, so you telling us I'm a church girl going to church, wara. You're going to date pastors.
The girls that get it go to church.
Okay, girl.
ngicela ukwagcoka.
Sasa siyawugruva ngisho.
Ukwagcoka. Siyagrova kusasa.
Yebo, ngondo gcwele into
You see now the
le.
difference.
Yes,
You see
okay.
the difference.
Oh, okay.
This and that.
Yes. Yeah.
Like, wow.
You see, I told my mother's personality, guys.
Hello, what is up, you dazzling diamonds and the others? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Linda Kyle, and this is The Vault. Anyway, you guys, let's jump straight into this video. Alrighty then, you guys, and in today's video, well, if you guys haven't already, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. And if you guys do enjoy my videos, please do click on the thank you button. Right, in today's video we're going to be talking about the young girl named Uminenhle and her pedo pastor bae, if you will. Because that's exactly what that man is. In my opinion, a pedo. Now, Uminenhle is the girl that is now dubbed the iPhone 15 Pro Max girl, I guess. Uminenhle is said to be dating a very old man, sugar daddy. She posted a video where she was very excited to celebrate her 4-year anniversary with a mysterious guy, and he bought her this iPhone 15 Pro Max, and she was very excited. She was crying in the car, just very just so in love. Oh, my babe, my this. After posting that image, people zoomed into the picture to see who this bae is. She has multiple other videos, so in one of the videos people decided to zoom in and investigate who this man is, because his image was very visible on that video. The reflection of his image in the car that she was sitting in, which is his car, was very visible. And so South Africans, as they will, investigators, found out that this guy is some pastor guy who is married, right? And this is the bae that bought her this iPhone. I think that iPhone is 30,000 and above. Below 35,000, let's put it that way. I don't know if people decided to find out who this dude was because they're jealous at the fact that, oh, she's so lucky, her man bought her this. And obviously the investigators of South Africa could see that there was an image, so they wanted to know who this guy is. Because obviously it's not going to be a teenage guy. She's a teenager. She's either 18 or 17. I don't care if it's about jealousy or whatnot. I'm just glad that they did do the investigation, because it's about that time for the creeps and the pedos to be exposed. It doesn't matter if you're a big shot, weird, creepy pastor, or you are low, under, at the bottom of the barrel type of pastor. When God doesn't like the things that you are doing, He's going to expose you, and He's exposing a lot of people, big and small, because God is everywhere all the time, and He's watching. And I'm pretty damn sure God has warned that guy to stop what he's doing, his pedo ways. He's a pedo in my opinion. It's my opinion. He's 50-something years old, and this girl right now is either 17 or 18. And in that video, apparently, the 4-year anniversary is in 2024. So 4 years ago, if she's 18, she was 14. If she's 17, she was 13. It doesn't really matter. She was still a baby. 4-year anniversary. And what's this thing with people saying anniversary in mujolo, in dating. Anniversaries are for married people. Ali jola la jola. You're dating. That's it. We don't actually recognize your jola rising anniversaries as anniversaries. It's just another day. It's just another day. He's a pedo. That is statutory rape. If it's really a 4-year anniversary, that was a baby that this old man hooked up with. And then when you look at the video where people were investigating and zooming in, the image of the guy that is now said to be her man is that guy. It is that guy. It's really that guy. It's so sad because this guy is married. And I saw a video where his wife was actually interviewed on a radio station, and she was saying that she's had 9 or 10 miscarriages. She can't have kids. Every time she falls pregnant, apologies to that lady. I'm really sorry. I know that that's a very traumatic situation. Very. For your man to now be cheating with a young thing. Mwana. He's a pedo. He's a pedo. Maybe God was protecting that woman. Maybe God was protecting that woman from this guy. And also, I'm pretty sure, like I said, God warned this guy before. Stop what you're doing. God warns everyone all the time. And if you don't stop what you're doing, you're going to be exposed. Because he's going to escalate his ways. Maybe he wants to get this young little girl pregnant because his wife can't have kids. Maybe 10 miscarriages. Maybe he's tolerized to become a wealthy pastor because clearly he's got money again. And every time he tolerized got the wife, every time she falls pregnant, the baby's got to go. You know how these people do? I saw another confession session video where this guy was on this confession thing. I wish I saved it. And then he calls his mom on the show and he's like, Mama, they also are pastor, the wife is the pastor's wife, they're a pastor church family type of situation. And he's confessing to his mom, Hore, Dad has been sending me to a Sangoma to go get pig's heads. There's a pig's head with thingies attached to it, buried underneath the church where people go and kneel and pray. That spot, you know, that specific spot. And the mom just was like, no, you're taken over by demons. The guy is crying, confessing to his mom what the dad is doing, and the mom is not taking it. Why wasn't the mom taking it? Why wouldn't you believe your son? He's so distraught. And the guy was like, fine, if you don't believe me, then let's go dig up these specific tiles. I'll show you where it is. That thing is there. Maybe she knows. These pastor people, some of them, bayatwala. So people have been saying that. What if the wife has been having these miscarriages because the guy utwele, and you know the snakes need a human sacrifice. Even if that human is in the womb, it applies. Told you guys about about people doing abortions and stuff. When you lay on that table, you're coming into agreement with that demon Baal, because he wants the children. Bohemian Grove, that type of situation. That's why people are so against abortion. It doesn't matter if you can say, oh, it's not a fetus yet, it's the size of a peach. It's still wrong. And you're coming into agreement with that demon. You're sacrificing your child and you don't even know it, because society and the governments and all these weird freaky people that are governing us have told you that you shouldn't have kids because financially you won't cope. However, God will provide. You will have those kids for a reason. God is giving you those kids to protect and to grow for Him, in hopes that the next generations to come will do better than what the hell we are doing right now, because we are fucking up this world. Kanete. Right? So what is that pastor guy gonna do? The pedo. We have to emphasize the fact that he's a pedo. And people are saying apparently, allegedly, as if it's not that guy. We saw the guy in the window. It's that guy. And what has happened now? Minentle and that guy have either deleted or privatized their social media accounts. So why would you hide if it wasn't you? You better stop hiding. We want to know. And you must come out to apologize, man of the cloth. But it goes deeper than that. How does your child come home with that phone? Such an expensive phone. And then she says, I'm breaking generational curses. Guys, because you have an iPhone Pro Max 15, what? That a sugar daddy gave to you. You're not breaking any generational curses, baby. What you are doing is getting deeper into those generational curses. You're making it worse for the next generations in your family to come. They are also going to follow in those patterns. But because the world has fed you all these freaking weird stories, if you have an iPhone, you're breaking generational curses. You did not earn that. So if my child was to come home with that phone, and I know for a fact I didn't buy it, I have to investigate. And if my child tells me that, oh, mommy, I just saved the money that you've been giving me, wada wada, I want to see the receipt. In fact, I want to see the receipt on the day that you walk into my house with that phone. Because one thing about me and my partner, we're going to investigate situations. And if we find out that some old creepy man is busy with our kids, man, we're going to jail. We are going to jail. You're not going to take advantage of our children. But then I saw a video of this girl's mother. She seems like she's just very carefree. She's the friend mom. Where they were speaking about going to groove and the mom has a bottle of beer there. We're going to groove. You can tell what kind of relationship that mother and the daughter have.
Oh, okay, girl. Ngicela ukugcoka. Sele siyakugrova yisho. Ngicela siyagrova kusasa. Yebo. Ngondo gcwele le. Yes, okay. Oh, okay. Other than that. Yes. Yeah. Like wow. You see, I told my mother's personality, guys.
And the crazy thing is, some of these mothers out here condone this behavior because it is financially beneficial to the family. If that guy provides for the kid, the mom will allow it because some of that money is going to those mothers. It is. This is the pastor at the church that the family goes to, because that girl goes to church. And she's going to church to go see her man perform and do all these weird freaky things. Creepy pastors. Fake pastors, in my opinion. Because why are you sleeping with 13, 15, 14-year-olds? And you're married and you're a pastor? That's weird. That's not a good example for you to set for the people, your congregation, man of the cloth. It's wrong. I saw a lot of women in that child's comment section shitting on her for being like a hoe. You know that this man is married. You go to the church, you see his wife at the church. Okay, I get it. But she was a child, very impressionable. And these people know how to groom these kids. These people know how to groom these kids. And depending on what her circumstances at home are, she's going to take the opportunity. Plus, she sees some of you hoes and thoughts out here posting, my man got me a car. Lagato flash. Lagato poster. People want to say, you can't blame the influencers. I can. And I said it before, I will. Because they play a part in killing these kids, destroying their futures by influencing people like shit. Didn't Miss EXO recently just come out with a video saying that when you want to hook up with these old sugar daddy people with money, you have to spread them cheeks? She was one of them, so she knows. Take her advice, because she's right. Any Tom, Dick, and Harry, anyone with two brain cells to rub together would know that that is the nature of the game. That game. You have to spread them cheeks. And I bet you this. When that young little girl is sleeping with that old pedo man, old pedo pastor, there is no spiritual or loving connection in their clippy sessions. In fact, I don't think that she's even present in that moment, but only thinking about what she's going to benefit after the act. He's having all the time of his life finishing that child. Nakana, an old dingalingaling, and you're a teenager. He's putting his things onto you. I'm pretty damn sure this is not the first young girl that he's been with. She's not the first. Coming into agreement with his spirits. It's very weird. Imagine an old man at that age. Imagine an old man huffing and puffing on you. Did you see that guy? He looks like he smells like spit. Like, God, his upper lip smells like spit. Come here, baby. Like that. He's one of those guys. One more. He approached that girl while she was in school uniform. Amokhatla. Sweet talked her. Gives her everything that she wants. That guy softens up that girl. Kadijo. Take out. She says in one of her videos how I get to choose every single day after school, in my uniform what I want to eat every day. So I'm pretty damn sure every day that guy is doing clippy to that girl. Because that's how the game works, isn't it? That is statutory rape. Even if she consented to it, it doesn't count. She doesn't have the mental capacity to consent to such an act. And that's why I'm saying it is not even an enjoyable act on her part. It is a thing that she does. But she will never understand at this point the emotional connection or what it's really supposed to be or feel like when you get into it clippy. She's not an adult, she's a baby. That guy took advantage of that. They prey on girls that come from backgrounds that are not so great. And then their mothers, the mothers of these children, condone it because it's beneficial to them. You're selling your children. Sis, you're also a pedo. You might not be doing the act, but you're part of it. We're going to groove. When have you ever heard such things? I grew up with a mother that was my friend, but also my mother. Not my friend in the sense that we're going to groove. My friend in the sense that she created a very comfortable environment for me and my siblings to go up to her and talk to her. You do have to have a level of friendship with your kids so that they can open up to you and that they don't just get all this weird information from the internet or from their friends. But first and foremost, you have to be their mother. What is wrong is what is wrong. What is right is what is right. You have to be a parent and guide these kids. Not saying, my mother is like this. This is my mom's personality. Bullshit. Your mom is benefiting something from that. And she's using you. And she's going to suffer the consequences when it's time with the good Lord. Because she's not protecting you as her child. My child walked in with that kind of phone. That expensive phone. Oh man, investigations are happening immediately. And if it's like the situation, I'm going to jail. Because there's no way you're going to do that to my child as an old 50-something-year-old man. Aged man. Wahlanya. You're grooming this child. Normalizing this type of thing. And you're a pastor. Pedo pastor. It's very sad. I don't like the fact that women are coming for this girl. But also, I understand where they're coming from. Because she knows exactly what she's doing. It's nice to get all these lavish things. Things that you can't probably get from your parents or your family. Because they don't have the money to give you those things. It's nice. But you are finishing yourself. Your vagina might be intact. Vaginas are very elastic. Is it elastic? Durable. Stretch close type situation. It will still be fine. Mara, something inside of you is dying slowly but surely. We have vitiga. So she knows what she's doing as well. And the fact that she always hides this guy in her videos. The thing of you guys showing a hand, show your man. If you're not gonna show your man at all, like some of us don't, then don't show him at all. But if you want to flaunt and brag about the things that pedo is buying you, show him then. Show him. If there's nothing wrong that's going on, show him. Because you know what you're doing is wrong. You are wrong, my girl, for that. But he is wrong because he is the grown-up. And young girls are impressionable. They're going to listen to you. They're going to cling on to you every word. They're going to cling on to that money. Because they see this nonsense being influenced shit from these influencers and they think that it's okay. It's not okay. I keep on telling you guys, you're coming into agreement with things that you don't fucking understand. And it's wrong. It's going to destroy the rest of your life. Some of these mothers are selling their kids They literally saying their kids. How can you be comfortable with a situation like that? How? When your child is getting really, you can't. She says she's breaking generational curses by having this phone, which tells me that the mother can't even afford that phone. So as a mother, what are you sitting and thinking? Ganjani, ibuyaphi this thing. If my child was to come home with even a top that I didn't purchase, or I wasn't there, I didn't see, give her the money, and she comes home and she fits it like, oh mommy, look at my top, and I know that money came from me, I'm gonna be like, Buisela. Don't bring people's things into my home. My mom was the very same way, and I take a lot, or I've learned how to be a mother from observing my mother. Back in the day when I was a kid, sometimes I'd be like, she irritates me. Parents are so, they annoy you as a child. But then as an adult, or when you become a parent yourself, you start to see, my mother was strict or like this, like this, like this, because they were trying to protect me from these things. Now if you want to party with your child, show me, show me, show me. You're destroying that child. You're destroying that child, because that's going to be the pattern of their life. That girl can never go back now and start dating guys her age. She has to date all the men that have money all the time because she's used to that lifestyle. It's going to carry on forever. That is the pattern. You know this. Parents, you need to do better. It's happening too often that these young girls are doing all these funny things online. We could get away with a lot of shit back in the day because you're not going to train for that shit back then. When are you going to train and mix it on Facebook? It's different now. It's different now. You're so excited for an old man that's buying you takeout every single day. He's even destroying your health because takeout is bad for you. He doesn't love you, that guy. He's getting something from you that is feeding the monster that he is. And if that girl falls pregnant, he's gonna come out and say, I'm a pastor, I'm taking a second wife. You're a pedo. Uyakula. And you look like you smell like spit right here. You look like you smell like spit. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Those guys, over sex man yobi. He looks like that. He looks like that. Sis, it's very disappointing. In every angle. And from every party involved. The pastor, the child, the mother. Everyone is to blame. You're destroying these kids. That's why this generation is so flippin' crazy. They don't have proper guidance. They don't have proper rules. Rules are put in place to help you navigate through life. Just like the 10 Commandments that God gave us. They are put there to help you. And you want to rebel. You want to be this thing of people posting the nice things. You know, it's not that people are posting the nice things. Why can't you just receive your blessings and just be quiet about it? Stop showing people your things. That brings about more hate. Take your happiness and share it with the good Lord. Share it with your close friends or your family. Why do you have to come and flash and make it public? Who cares? Because after we watch that video of yours, we're gonna skip right through and carry on. Nobody really cares. What did you achieve by flaunting? People might say, you guys want to hear about our situations when it's bad, but when we're doing good, you don't want us to post. We don't even want to hear about your bad things. Just come and do your entertainment stuff on the internet because nobody actually really cares. But when you're posting all these lavish things, you want people to halela your life. That time you are doing something that is so totally out of pocket. And look now, if that girl didn't post that video, then nobody would have zoomed in to see that creepy pasta, pedo pasta. Nobody would have known if she just took her iPhone and she was just fine with it. But look now. They didn't think back then when they posted that video it was going to come out like this. You see, everything you do in the past is going to catch up with you in the future. There's always a space for exposement type of situation. God blesses you. Just keep quiet. But this phone situation is not a blessing, it's a curse. And if God doesn't like it, because if God liked it, He wouldn't expose it in this way and there wouldn't be so much outrage. People must be outraged. And there are some old men in the comment section as well saying, oh, that pastor, he has my type as well. Men. You know, guys, I was thinking about this the other day. If there were no men in the world, ne, there wouldn't be that much crime. Or women wouldn't be that scared. There might have been crime at some point, but women wouldn't be getting R-worded, eliminated by men, scared to go out, scared to get into an Uber. Men are very scary. There was another video I saw where this guy was asking people, if you was said to be left in a place, whatever, with a bear or a man, which one would you choose? Majority of those women said a bear. Let that sink in. And it makes so much sense. Men are scary. Now imagine having to clippy with a 50-something-year-old ding-a-ling-a-ling. That is like a horror movie to me. Penises don't look that great. They're just penises. And it's kind of scary because men are scary. So as much as that girl enjoys the things that she receives from this guy, she doesn't enjoy that relationship. It's not even a relationship. He's grooming her. He's a pedo, in my opinion. If all of the allegations are true, type of situation. Mara okusalayo, when they zoom into that picture, we saw it's that guy. And why ba blockile, ba deletile, and put their pages on private? Because they're guilty. And the mother's also guilty. Because I'm sure when she goes home with all these food, he's not just softening her up. He's softening the family too by giving them things. And I'm sure that girl is taking money home. And the mother's like, oh, I'm done. So you're starting your child. And then people do that all the time. Look at what's happening about P. Diddy and all these people. About Justin Bieber. They were sold, these kids. The kids in Nickelodeon. Did you see the documentary? They were sold. The parents agree with it because it's financially beneficial to them. You sell your kids. How do you sleep at night knowing that a 50-something-year-old man is putting his thingy, his old ding-a-ling-along inside of your child? That is scary. That is like, wow. Itlipi in general is a scary thing. It's very deep. But these days, oh, we're gonna legalize sex work. Everybody's just so inclusive. La shanya. You're crazy. And what you're doing is wrong. And you're gonna answer for it. Eternity is a very long freaking time. People don't think about that. You think about the here and now, but this journey doesn't just end here. As a matter of fact, I do believe that this journey didn't just begin here. It didn't. Just because we don't remember when we were younger or before we were born. I'm pretty damn sure it didn't just begin here. There's a dome over our heads. Nothing gets out, nothing goes in. Everybody was made from the soil, therefore you go back into the soil, and guess what? You'll be coming right back out again, and the cycle continues. But what did you learn? What did you learn? Sis, that's what I can say. That's all I can say. Ladies, my young girls, it's not a glamorous thing to be hooking up with old people with shriveled ding-a-ling-alongs. Stick to your age mates. If somebody is 3 years older than you, okay, at least you're in the same age group. But these very old men, they are using you and finishing your vijay. They have a motive. That guy's wife can't have kids. He has a motive. And he's going to destroy your future. And you're going to be stuck on that man when he wants to leave now because his wife found out. You'll be stuck on that man because you're stuck on the things that he can give you. Sit down and really ask yourself, do you love this old man? In that way. Or do you get a thrill when he gives you all these monetary things? And is the sex so enjoyable? Do you understand it? Do you understand the emotional connection? Or do you guys clippy when you're just drunk? Do you feel the love in that intimate moment? Do you feel the connection? Because that's how it's supposed to feel. It's not just supposed to be a wham bam, thank you ma'am. Here's your iPhone. I'm pretty damn sure after every takeout that he buys her, she must clippy with him and say, thank you, baby. the 4-year anniversary with that phone. They did me beat to say thank you, baby. And it's not supposed to be like that. You're a prosty at that point. You're a prosty. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but the truth is the truth. You're selling your VJJ to a very old, saliva stinking mouth man. The saliva, it smells here. That's how they smell. You just know. You can see them. It's not even a joke. You want it. You guys know it. You know that smell. Yeah. Anyway, best of luck to everyone. If you guys haven't already, please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And if you guys do enjoy my videos, please do click on the thank you button. Mothers, fathers, keep an eye out. What are your kids doing? What are they coming into your homes with? Even just a cap, a t-shirt, a jacket. You must investigate. Where does this thing come from? Why is it in my home if I did not purchase it, if you did not purchase it for your child? And it must go back to the owner. You're a parent, it is your responsibility to purchase things for your children, not sugar daddies, and you don't know where these things come from. They must not be in your home, those things. You have to protect your children. You have to. There are predators out there, masked as the men of the cloths or even women of the cloths, because this also does happen to boys. A lot of boys' virginities have been taken by older women. This is a fact. Come on, boys, go into the comment section and tell us. That's how they learn it. It's not okay. And it's not a generational curse for you to spread your bums, your legs, I mean, for an old man to buy you an iPhone because your family can't afford. That's not breaking generational curses. You are only getting deeper into the curse, deeper and deeper. And your parents is there, wow, let's go party. Yay, my child's got an iPhone. That's time the mother can't even afford it. If that's the case, you have to question everything. You have to watch your kids, man. You have to watch what they're looking at on social media. You have to say, give me your phone. You bought it if you did. Let me see what's on that phone. And if they come back with all these expensive gadgets, you have to investigate where that comes from. My mom was not even comfortable if you came back with a lip gloss. Maybe you borrowed it from your friend and then you put it in your blazer and you forgot a mistake. She'll ask you, we put the lip gloss. Give it back. My mom the next day would buy us a lip gloss if you needed a lip gloss. Because why are you using other people's things? Why are you using other people's things? You have to take care of your children. You have to love your children. God gave you those kids to protect and to raise. Right. Not to applaud them for breaking generational curses. You start by breaking those generational curses your damn self. Be the example for your kids. Show your kids, ladies, that you as a woman can buy your own iPhone. You can do it. Don't let your kids be sucked into this dark hole. You can see how it's turning out for these hoes and thoughts, man. Look at Abutando and them on the internet talking about they smashed this. It's so embarrassing. Yo, no. That will not be my child. My child, if they do creepy things, they will hide it. Because there will be consequences for that action. Upambene and uzokonda. There's no way. You have to govern your kids. Sis. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next time. Like, share, subscribe. Click on that thank you button. And take care of yourselves and take care of your families. Take care of your kids. God gave them to you for a reason. So do the right thing. Stop being weird if you're weird. And let all these pedo pastors and pedo people in general, let them be exposed. And we'll come back and talk about it. Right? Right. Hi, guys.